Hello guys, welcome back to my sewing corner. You're doing very well and I hope you're staying safe. Today, without wasting time, I'm going to be showing us how to sew the 6 pieces princess type bustier blouse. Okay, so this is the princess curve coming through to the base. Okay, and this is the panel for the 6 pieces. This is the center panel. So as you can see, does not have any joining at the half length. Okay, and I already have a video on how to draft and cut this. I'm going to link the video to that in the description box below if you want to see it. Go ahead and insert your normal dart from the underbust to the half length. Okay, so it's a bit trickish when you are trying to insert the darts while drafting and cutting. I hope you all understand. So without wasting time, let's just dive into today's tutorial. Okay, so stay tuned and watch to the end, and like this video, share with your friends, and don't forget to click on that red subscribe button. Okay, thank you. While I drafted on this pattern, I'll just transfer it to this my fabric. Okay, so that'll be the first thing I'll do. So for the front and for the back bodies, and I'm going to show you everything once I'm done cutting it to save our time. Okay guys, so before we continue into this tutorial, yesterday or when I uploaded the first video, I forgot to mention, I don't know, I think I was just so concerned about the 6 pieces, the A-line of the pieces, so I actually forgot to mention that you have to increase the armhole curve for the back allowance. Okay, so I didn't do it on the pattern, but you can go ahead and do it on your fabric. Okay, so you make sure you extend it so that, you know, there's one thing with princess that the cut out one usually gets shorter than the armhole, this one, the center one. So you should increase the side one, since it's the one that usually gets shorter. So you increase the length, this curve, so you just increase it by 1 to 1.5 inches. Okay, so that you can recover your new armhole. Okay, so if you don't get it still, you can watch this my video. I explained in detail. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've cut out my fabric and also the lining. Okay, so I'm going to be using this as the lining, and this is my fabric. I've cut out the one for the front and the back bodies. Okay, so this is the back and this is the front, these 2 pairs, as you can see. So I'm going to be showing us how to sew it. Okay, now let's start with the front bodies. Okay, now what I did there was to cut the exact thing for the bodies and also the lining. Okay, actually the lining was what I used to illustrate the drafting. So if you have not seen that video, I will to be in the description box. Make sure to check it on how to draft this and how to cut it. So this is the sewing video. Okay, so I bet that you check that one first so that you don't get confused. Okay, so this is the center front. You know, we're starting with the front bodies. This is the center front, as you can see. Okay, this is the center front, and this are the sides, the 2 sides that it has. Oh, sorry, I have to slit this open. Okay, so these are the 2 sides it has, and it has a bustier. Can you see that? So you're just going to place the side that matches, and you start sewing from the base of your blouse. Okay, you join the other side as well. Okay, so if you want to pad it, now before you join, if you want to pad it, you cut your wording or any interfacing you want to put to it before you join, because you're going to be joining the interfacing with this fabric. Okay, so I will sew the lining also together. I will sew the sides together for that, and then I will turn the neckline with the lining after joining the sides to the center front, as you can see. Okay, so that we don't take too much time, the same thing I explained, I'm going to go ahead and do for the back bodies as well. So for the back bodies, I'll pick one of the centers. Let me show you. This is one of the center for the back bodies. Then you pick one of the sides as well. So you pick one of the sides and then you join it together. Okay, the same thing you do for the lining. Pick one of the center, one of the sides, join together. By the time I'm done, I'm going to show you what everything looks like. Alright guys, welcome back. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and I've stitched the lining to the fabric. Okay, and I've turned the base of my blouse. When I was measuring the pattern the other day, I gave my lining allowance of 2 inches. That is only applicable if you're not going to be using the lining. For instance, if you're sewing it on thick material that does not need to be lined. Okay, so that is only applicable. But whenever you're going to be using the lining, you don't need to put allowance. All you need to add is just your ½ inch allowance for turning it in. Okay, so what I did was just to subtract 1.5 and cut that of the pattern. Okay, and I did the same thing for the fabric. Make sure that you follow the ½ inch hem allowance all round. Okay, so this is the front bodice. Okay, and this is the back. You know, we have 2 sides for the back, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to notch the neckline and also notch all those angles so that it will lay properly by the time I turn it out. Okay, so just go ahead and notch it. Okay, you can top stitch on the lining if you want. Okay, by the time you turn it to the other side. And like I said, I won't be padding this my princess that bustier, so if you want to pad it, you can go ahead and watch my video on how to give a padding, a full core padding to your princess that bustier. So I'll go ahead and turn it from the armhole. Can you see? So after doing this for the back bodies as well, I'll go ahead and I'm going to iron it very well so that all my stitches will come out neat. Okay, and I'll show you what it looks like. Can you see the way those angles are coming out? This is the way it should be. It should have this curved. It should not just be straight like this. So by the time it folds, it's going to, can you see? By the time you fold it, you can see that it's rhyming. So if it was short, and that depends on how you sew it. Okay, so if you did not sew it on 1/2 inch allowance here, it's going to be short, and by the time you fold it like this, you won't get the perfect seam. So I'm going to show you when I iron it, show you what it looks like. So this is the bustier part, as you can see. Okay, so let me just go ahead and notch the back neckline and also turn it, and then I'll show you what it looks like after ironing it. Okay, alright guys, so this is what we have. This is the front bodies, these are the two back bodies. So I'll just go ahead and turn the shoulder. Can you see now? So I'm going to place right side of the back to on the front. Okay, so I'll be able to join the shoulder. So this is the front shoulder and this is the back shoulder, as you can see. Okay, so I'll just pick it up like this. So I'm going to use the back shoulder to turn front shoulder. Okay, so I'll just place it on it, then open the lining and wind it over and then give it a stitch, a 0.5 inch stitch, which is the allowance I gave it. So alright guys, as you can see, I've joined the shoulder, and this is what I was trying to say. It's going to be neat. You will not see the traces of the shoulder joining. And if you use the back bodice to turn the shoulder line, it's going to make your shoulder line to move towards the back. This is very important when you're sewing net materials, okay? So that way you won't be seeing your stitch in front. Everything will be turned towards the back. As you can see, this is it. You see, this is the back, so you can see that the stitches are all towards the back. So that's an advantage of turning your shoulder line, shoulder joining with the back body. So right now I'm just going to take my measurements. Okay, from this shoulder line I'm going to mark in my vertical measurements from the one closest to the neckline. Okay, so and here I have the shoulder to bust is 9 inches. Okay, so I'll mark that. Shoulder to under bust is 12.5. I'll mark that. And shoulder to half length is 14 inches. That is all I need. Now my zipper allowance here, so I have about 3/4 inch left because I turned it with a 3/4 inch allowance. Let me just mark it so that I will take my measurements from that part. So this is my zip allowance. So here my bust circumference is 28 divided by 4 is 7. Okay, so I'll come here and I'm going to mark the 7 inches. Can you see? Then the waist is 19. Okay, so that's about 4 3/4, but we'll give it 5. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and connect it up to the half length, then I'll connect it back to the extreme end of my blouse. Okay, so you can make it curved. Don't mind me, I'm using, so you can give it like 2 or 3 inches allowance at the base here, and then you connect it back. Okay, so by the time you're done stitching, you are going to notch this part, okay, so that it can give us a very good stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and sew it now. I'll show you what it looks like. The same thing I'll do for the other side. Okay, so my zip allowance is obvious here. I don't have to roll it. This is where it is. So I'll just take my measurements there. So I'll go ahead and stitch it and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so guys, I've stitched it together as you can see. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and cross check my measurement. So please take note to start stitching from the base of your blouse. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and cross check my measurements to be sure that it is exactly what I have. Okay, all right, so then I'm going to give it a notch at this cuffed place, okay, which is the half length. So if you're a plus size person, go ahead and notch it at your under bust. Okay, so this is what we have. So for a neat finishing, you can just go ahead and cut out this place, this sharp one here. Okay, by the time you are done ironing it, you don't want it to be sharp like this, so you can go ahead and trim it out. You can use your zigzag scissors so that it will not begin to frill, or just use your overlock machine to weave it by the time you're done trimming it out. Okay, just cut it in a curved way so that it doesn't, by the time you turn it over, you won't be seeing the stitches. Can you see? So do the same thing for the other side, just to give it a neat finishing. That's it. Okay, so that's it. And yes, that's how you sew a 6 pieces blouse. Okay, you can decide to insert a dart here for your bustier. The best way to go about it is put your darts once you're done cutting. That is when you're stitching it. So you're just going to go in, but I didn't put it for this one, so if I'll have showed you, but it's optional if you want. If you can decide to add it, just to give it more shape. And with this, we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe. Okay, so stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.